black box no say tone so moon say when you can easily identify the orange color. You will be a friend of flight data recording. So say pilots not now plane me normal set BBA. Every data be a fat plane moving from one point to the other beyond. You record box no. And a sensor recorder be a friend of cockpit voice recorder CVR. So FDR and CVR.
Okay.
So CVR no ever recording every communication that occurs between the pilots or any other person, especially in the cockpit. So before any aircraft be to be we say the mechanical side. It's engineers no be here almost checks. I check say aircraft no airworthy and was state a bit to me too. So engineers no be almost side. Into there was one technician and not team. So usually for some of the aircraft, first requirement, whether military or civil, no, your flight engineers are almost 2 pilots, no, each. So when it comes to the mechanics, any way of the airplane, they give the direction. It is a major business here. The flight engineer not tell 2 pilots, they know, all of them more direction. But in the last couple of years, civil aircraft now, we now are planning, so we don't need that third engineer anymore. So the cockpits, no instruments, no. For military for the Omuguswa here, engineer. No, that's how come you saw the technician in the airplane. So usually before the plane will take off, the engineer will be checking. So yeah, your plane most often. So plane is sit tarmac. So you see people actually working on the airplane. Air check it, air check it, fuselage, air check it, say, and then the engineer no woman, as a technician no woman, so will also assess the aircon. Now before I be take it off, 2 pilots, no. Pilots and the co-pilots, I'm going to be a friend checklist. So they need to ensure say BBI you're okay or plane before B2. Until be an engine, no a person about quite take it. Say. So they need to go through the checklist and ensure say, hey, yeah, okay, we need to fly before they take off. But in Pembe brain, say plane better, then near baby. So one, the bed to me weather. Into me predicted weather no. Fine, before I be to know there will be a friend of flight plan. Flight plan no near be a ube here. For the plane to take off from one point to the other, fuel, the weight of the aircraft, passengers, carry passengers, how bit me balance passenger no any weight load no. Now I calculating, I'll be calculating fuel. Okay, so we move from one point to the other, fuel I mean here. So near emergency, I mean here to the alternative airport. So some selected alternative airport. So some never way you know any friend of flight plan. So they actually work on the flight plan. They also work on the path burning for routes burning for a destination. So they all do they only before playing a bit to me too. So when it comes to preparation before playing a bit to the technical detail, because a nipan either say a kagwa or the properties say nipan so carry human life. So when it comes to aviation related matters, safety is a key. Until you need to ensure say before they be two from one point to the other. Not everything, whether a technical or whether a pilots no or more pomodion, BBIF, okay. And then the pilots no because of you need to ensure say one, you're qualified. Someone you're qualified, there's no way they will come and pick the aircraft. 2, you're medically fit. 2, okay before they fly the airplane. So when it comes to preparation before they take off, the BBI is solid. Now may come about weather to me to me at all, and we all see it. Sometimes turbulence, so going to me on control, then yeah, beats me out of form. Number 3, a bit me mechanical. Maybe a 2 year and boat to be out of form or something like that. I quite remember. Some years ago, CTK, your office, your usually your one guy be say you here for say or cutter. Your office usually is a plane take off the office and when you tarmac also. So CTK, which is a commercial aircraft, 2 years and he knows front tire, a tough form. Yeah, a tough form. But fortunately, not. You might not hear from me, I hear from him because he was observing. You always observe the plane take off and land. Until the plane take you off, CTK take you off, and a tie in the top form. So it means yes, it happened some years ago. Until they say a so quite now because no or free Accra ne Kumasi. Already you are calculating the fuel or the free Accra Kumasi. And I usually say plane better the man here a Janison because of fuel or any impact in the background to bua. Into the what it means they say or the fuel only be a good form. Now who say okay so back to Accra by emergency landing now. This amount of fuel out here. So you actually did that. And the boy engine was the fact that they're not OT plane at the time, not a very experienced. And to me, landing plane without front end so at ACC and it be also a pilot error. There are lots of accidents be a cause no a pilot na kasa na be a now a break, you know, when you're in the rest period and I say when calculate BBE and I say I didn't see we need the vim and I said the right, you know, mindset to fix this. Be a pilot. My example. Look, I said 2012. President Mills time. Allied Air overshoot runway no boo. Ogura 37 almost Elwa. Okun down for 10 and I was taught me. So no means overshoot runway no. And no boo defensive wall near airport. No, it into the streets. Ekun trot or board trot back. Now for 10 and one Okumina. Guy be no trip bicycle Okun also. And that taxi driver or no taxi driver was lucky but passenger now survived. So that incident no on we investigations we realize a pilot error because they could have like I said more calculate or more landing send with me landing so that they don't overshoot. Into usually say BCA now you need to figure out say a mechanical say a pilot error and now say a weather and say as the initial and as the incident initial immediately now can say investigation. Immediately. Yes. Until Ghana saying you were fortunately for us over the period in your accident investigation bureau. But I think in 2020 no more be more kakra. No aircraft accident and incident investigation and prevention bureau. So you say, very active. More commissioner, you know, more board members are even in the more. Because so once you have an aviation industry, you need to have the accident investigation system. So that BBC incident accidents quickly they will do an investigation. So what they will do for this one, they say, I'm sure by this time command started. And it's there was a release say be a plane it or a dance now for party beer. Maybe as our part on the boy with the investigation, the San Fabra. And it's what was very important, say, moving black box. Because when you say Wednesday, the Thursday, the accident BC Kenya. Yeah. But I think it was a light aircraft. And unfortunately for Kenyans, no, and no one top forest. Once I say BBC, I say top forest and yes, may kind do, but a young woman pet and on victims. Indian aircraft now a top for once I got medical facility at all community. It's apart from more air or more casualties. You sound also on ground casualties and on the air devastating because we lose more top on now Kenya didn't see the Thursday, we didn't see Wednesday, Kenya didn't see Wednesday, Thursday. A koto if in a community be to the where I'm not member can saw you or a bedridden, a coon. And if you back on so a 16-year-old be you say no you do an man in siblings and this coon. Into say a tough for a say I'm not saying say at the papa, but you casualties no ever from but say a top baby maybe a community and we said say casualty level no high and it's now 2012 Allied Air no a PFE airport and they could come for no more money on their own business. So the black box is very important because our black box no and they bet share the sea airporting what's not council can say
with the video writing.
Okay, so the black box no although your friend a black box is very black, it's a pink in color. You need to I'm painting a pink no for easy identification. What's a pink no orange, sorry. Orange, you know. Yes, you can easily identify it. It's a tone so moon say when you can easily identify the orange color. Now, it will be a friend of flight data recording. So it's a pilot's not now plane me normal set BBA. Every data be a far plane moving from one point to the other. You record or box. And I essentially recorded be a friend of cockpit voice recorder CVR. So FDR and CVR. Okay. So CVR not ever recording every communication that occurs between the pilot or any other person, especially in the cockpit. It's a friend of cockpit voice recorder. And so we do more girlfriends want some kind to record. Oh yes, because you need to figure out conversational a course so a man crash and see. So every recording be but usually we are listening to ABR or more interaction when it comes to the technical bits. Altitude, this, that. However, it also captures communication because ABR no more D about being common. And I say we feel commenting na omulusu guard. So you need to record every little detail so that they determine.
And so you're passenger now also doing command.
No, I know your cockpit. I say Omutu no handle plane. Omutu no handle plane. So it's important say we be every bit of communication a cost between them. Yes. Intino for omo very omo pay accident investigation on DSTV, National Geographic. Usually social accident investigation, you'll be amazed. So omo black box ni no they call lab no you'll be amazed some of the conversations are pilots no edin come and say last minute yes, and also you also get to listen to communication of course between the pilots and the air traffic control. Because mind you, air traffic control traffic na and so there's always a constant communication. So start recording and so on. So when you box ni we are now for the almost start some investigation. Now what investigation will prove? Number one, the causal accident and incident. So for they see Wednesday, say accident investigation bureau for New York, they have to come and tell us.
Oh, okay.
Dear, a causal accident, and they have 30 days. No, it depends. What they need, what they would give us a report. They don't need to give us, you know, the recording.
Documentaries are
yeah, but I need the style. So if because guess what, the accidents in Ghana from 73, I think in 2000 for 27 be so tall kotokanko for we baby pride, and in 2022 the same Ghana forces so almost helicopter be koto Itiwa forest. Say no medical evacuation. Omo ban na plane toy 8 people omo nyina we and at 2012 with them. Every accident incident behind there's a report. Yes. Once you do your checks, you actually get the report from the bureau. Say say. So what is supposed to do? Say is supposed to tell us DAC potential at all. Say weather problem, say a pilot error, say a mechanical problem. They will tell us. Then see we are no whatever they find. With regard to the sea, and not so boa industry, as to how a structural changes. Say, be as a aircraft na be taught my one hona be man ban sana. We mean say the whole industry across the world, we need to learn from it. It's our airplane, F-29, if I'm correct. It's our plane, the some manufacturers, any industry need to come and say, okay, when a CNT accident, so let's figure out a way we go about it. So these are some of the things about in terms of
woni buy and say the one might ye the coso any the some investigation was on back one kasa uti and uche say.
Well, I think that day in my office now I was in the office with my brothers Sami Kofi, and then only saying a news not filter quickly when it happens. So my office now there was of course on social media. There's a plane cash. So when I went on the phone, I think the first thing I saw was a release from Ghana Armed Forces. Said plane Naira. And I remember vividly what I told Sami. Said no. I believe, and I'm just speaking from my mind. When I saw the release, what I said was Ghana Armed Forces for a release here to buy time. That's what I told my brother. Yes.
To do more investigation.
Of course. I mean,
but they release the radar.
Because, yeah, sometimes you need to
be tactical about
it. And you have prominent people in the plane. And you need to be sure what are their like what control or what before you release again certain information. Yeah, so when I saw the release, I said no, they are trying to bite on. The internet can't say anything. Baby, I bet to be somebody who here. Unless of course at home so me in so no crano
to say era na che say bibie
era dia na che say era
Jesus
era so my lisa plane say era
say kai ya fe you
what I say era dia I mean say who say controllers for normal radar they actually assess the plane from movement in here, so they actually follow.
It is a tour ombehwa ko say baby
yes they follow.
Inti radio ni ayara.
Radio means if you radar so we can't track it. Because we need.
But is it possible that it can go off the radar and it will show up again?
And means I can't 1990 baby now show up.
And now you're
like how many?
But you need it to show on the radar for effective communication with controllers. So they're always checking where it is. So and also the interior said they see it on the radar no, to prevent collisions. Although the plane will anti-collision, so that you know maybe away far. And also bois with the fact that we be sure radar. It also controllers and the control planes are landed the A2. So we try for here it took me no. It took out to me down because they need to ensure say wake up way back to direct, and yes, there will be commotion. There have been incidents crying now. Multiple planes for tarmac, no more wings are clashing because somebody up there needs to me and communicate. You know, there are incidents like that. So you need to be on the radar for them to track where you are and where you are going. Yeah. So I told my guy, I said, I believe they are buying time because senior near Malcolm, unless of course in Suma and that's a baby remote crying, but say villagers say they forward they were here, and because of how prevalent is social media now, once they detect it, it will be all over. It didn't take me can't say maybe I went back now pictures is videos is and devastating the kind of pictures are. And our videos are naming one for and some of the pictures you actually say you could see a journal in the body. Yeah, it was still burning.
Yes, sir, I say to social media so ye ni agency bia wo mu betume yi free so
there be there is
Arnold ye ni
control
control bia wo so
we do Arnold mun kai minister bina
me will say me release say nobody should share the video. It's already on their phone. Ni system bia e betumi crash wo phone so kwa wo PM.
I think there should be
there is
I think there should be some a certain control or measure
because even a video was blocked and what minister minimum the back of file be working. Emma, Mr. Ekobara. I don't know blocky video. I feel now what we do share that no. So be away screen.
But you see that you are right.
No, but I know
even video was blocked. How come that?
Sex tape
No. But somebody was able to get it.
No, that is if
screen recording.
I don't know why you said me send them out. We save your phones, maybe another phone. Now the phone way a child phone way so. Okay. Then that one there it cannot be deleted from your phone. Yeah. But if you got it from a link and now there was a share, program no more delete here.
Even video cry
Kim Kardashian cry a
the video cry block.
I say you will be on mom bet me.
Yeah, I think it's possible. It's possible to block.
Because I think say enkofo no ma dey about social media kwana am say authorities from omo da jumeko na no anka wo say omutumi kra ebe kasa na videos no wo hodada.
Yeah. It's name try and I believe say I don't know because I don't know how we control this. And you see, and you're limited to Ghana. Sometimes you actually get accidents or and you see graphic images and they can social media and they are
any pay way 8
press
baku 8 enye baku
empress atem na esini dey asem kese but we also need to commend the Adansi folks because yes any regional minister Ashanti regional minister because we take account baby I didn't see one getting there and the send no money resources omutumi ekoho koye rescue mission money training there in search and rescue I think say about mabaso and me seriously me who bodies are now used back no I was angry, I was humbled, and I was angry at the authorities because in my mind I was thinking, say, once a military-related activity there, they should have secured the place as soon as possible. Until I came to realize, say, even the security people they didn't know. Maybe I didn't know. 1 year until folks in they say, lead you more, clear. And suddenly they were able to get access to the place. And you see. So only situation in more what is here easy to for you to criticize. What I say, and I can understand say highly prominent people. Me yes so said anybody in his right mind would say so well, let's put them there. Baby, circumstances at the time they had to do something.
And you know about circumstances no yeah bibi. And dear pa na bebama seven producer. Obi ahwe ne kwanya sese na guboto ni bi video.
That's where the problem
is.
The video is where the problem is.
Yeah, because Sadi will say,
the video in it, that was the biggest flaw. Yeah. And I don't know how they were not able to give. Yes, we have some recalcitrant people amongst us. But how they were unable to guard against that in the day, it was so wrong. Because, yeah, you want to say something?